Smokin Tobacco's coverage of the 2024 Premium Cigar Association Trade Show is brought to you by Drew Estate, the rebirth of cigars.
What's going on, everybody? Matt Tabacco from SmokinTobacco.com. I'm here at PCA 2024 in Las Vegas, Nevada, with coverage brought to you by Drew Estate. I'm at the Joya de Nicaragua booth with Juan. Juan, how are you?
I'm great. Thank you for having me, man. It's always a pleasure to be back in Vegas for this great gathering of great industry minds, hearts, and spirits.
Oh, yeah.
It's a pleasure.
It's a magical time.
It's a magical time, man.
Anytime the cigar industry gets together, it's magical.
It is, man. It is.
It's exciting to see Joya. You know, you guys were back at the show last year.
Yes, we were.
You brought Cinco de Cinco with you. I know that the Clásico came back last year. You had a couple other things. You had the Antaño, the Slingpock box, which was really cool.
Yeah.
So you guys had some fun stuff last year. You brought some new stuff this year. You have a couple of new products. We'll start with the Jewel collection here. Tell us a little bit about this and kind of, what was the inspiration behind it?
So, first of all, thank you for having me once again. Joya de Nicaragua, for those of you who don't know, it's the oldest brand of premium cigars from Nicaragua. Started in 1968, so we have a great track record. But most importantly, we have a great deal of friends here in the United States. So we have a special program that's called Club de Amigos, or Club of Friends of Joya de Nicaragua. And some of the items that are going to talk about are part of that program, which means that they're not going to be available for everybody, only in those special Club de Amigos stores. Okay. So I just mentioned it beforehand because I'll say the name. But this is the Jewel collection. So we have 14 brands in our portfolio. Obviously, not all of the brands are for everybody. As we say here in this industry, there's a cigar for everybody, but not every cigar is for everybody. Right? So Joya de Nicaragua is known for working with Nicaraguan tobaccos. That's our specialty. That's in our core, that's in our DNA, that's in our heart. However, Nicaraguan tobacco is very flexible. You can have a lot of profiles coming out of the use of Nicaraguan tobacco, from the fillers, the wrappers, the binders, and all the combinations that we get. So Joya de Nicaragua is known for having a wide portfolio of different cigars for different palates, for different cigar smokers. So the Jewel collection is basically a special limited gift pack for those people who want to experience each one of the Joya de Nicaragua expressions. So it's every single one of our brands available in the United States in their best-selling format, in their best-selling vitola. So it's like we say that the diamond is a woman's best friend, the cigar is a man's best friend. Yeah. So this is like the special gift pack for the cigar aficionados, cigar lovers for here in the United States. So this is a limited pack. It's a collection item, basically, but it's available starting in May.
So you said it's limited. So how many of these boxes?
Probably we're going to be running about 1,000 boxes of this. Okay. Right now, we already have committed to 700. So by the end of the show, we'll probably it's a special gift pack. It's not for regular shelf display. It's a very special item.
It's very cool, very very well presented. The box design is nice, and we don't have it in the video, but we'll have photos of it up on the website.
Thank you.
You can check that out. But it is beautiful. It's a nice presentation, nice collection, and there's some great cigars in there too. I've smoked most of those, so it's a good lineup. Now tell us about what we have going on over there.
So we also have, as part of the Club de Amigos that I mentioned before, we have the introduction of Joya de Nicaragua Clásico, which is our original brand, the oldest brand, but in the medio siglo. So historically, until 1999, we only had two brands. Joya de Nicaragua Clásico, the original one, and had two versions: the Claro, or the Connecticut shade, and the Colorado, or Criollo that we called them back then. So it's always been two versions of that cigar. And this one, we brought it back for the international market about 5 years ago, and it became a hit. So it's a Nicaraguan puro with Ecuadorian wrapper, Ecuadorian Havana wrapper. It's a brother of the Clásico. It's a medium-bodied cigar. It's very Nicaraguan in its profile. It's very rich, very flavorful. So that's coming out exclusively for Club de Amigos. And exclusively for the United States, we have a 6x60, the Gordo. Wow. So that's coming out just for the United States too.
Very, very cool. Yeah. Very, very cool. And I know lastly, at the end, you have the Joya Camioneta.
Yeah, this is the one that I'm most excited for because, Lancero is a very special size. Everybody loves it. Everybody wants it. We had to take it out of the market for a while, but it was our most requested cigar. Every time I did an event in the United States, everybody asked for a Lancero and Cabineta. It was my personal favorite Lancero too. The Cabineta is a special blend because it's a two-wrapper cigar. It has the Criollo on top and the Connecticut, so it's a milder we call it a creamy, silky smoke. So smoking a cabineta is like smoking a cappuccino, foamy, silky to the palate, but with a lot of flavor and richness to it, without the kick of the pure espresso shot that you would have in a traditional creo. So cabineta is a beautiful smoke, and we're introducing a limited edition Lancero, only 1,000 boxes that, by the way, are already sold out. They're sold
Already
out
gone.
in 6 hours. They sold out. So
that's fast.
a lot of people looking forward to that, and I'm personally excited for this. So if you get your hands on the cabineta, make sure you buy it.
Yeah, I love Lanceros myself. You know, the Lancero discussion is one that, as I'm sure you know, people that love them or they don't. It's kind of like a love-hate thing.
Everybody loves them, but not everybody buys them, right?
Yeah.
So that's the thing. Everybody wants a Lancero, but when you have Lanceros on the shelf all the time.
Yeah.
But it's a difficult format to make because of the size, the length, and the dimensions. So you have to get it right, and hopefully we did it well with the cabineta.
Well, I haven't had it yet, but I can't wait to try it and
you will,
and see how good it came out. So
thank you very much.
Thank you for talking with us
pleasure,
today.
Man.
I appreciate it.
Thank you for everything that you do for us, man. And you guys are the spokesperson for this industry. If it wasn't for what you guys do, we wouldn't be where we are. So thank you very much.
We do our best. We do our best. So thank you for that. Thank you. Guys, stay tuned for more coverage on PCA 2024 brought to you by Drew Estate. Take care.